think Kevin Spacey is a brilliant actor, right? You cannot beat his transformation at the end of The Usual Suspects. It is so good. It is worth watching on its own, just like the border scene in Sicario. You can just watch it over and over and over again, and it's so very delicious. But if he returns to production sets, I would just counsel you to, as always, just beware. Despite all the poppycock, the animosity, the headlines, the impeachment without a trial, despite even my own unaliving, I feel surprisingly good and my confidence grows each day that soon enough you will know the full truth, he said in 2018. Spacey followed up in 2019 with a similar video as Underwood, this time asking for kindness in the world. As we walk into 2020, I want to cast my vote for more good in this world, he said. Ah, yes, I know what you're thinking. Can he be serious? I'm dead serious. And it's not that hard, trust me. Next time someone does something you don't like, you can go on the attack. But you can also hold your fire and do the unexpected. You can kill them with kindness, he said. Spacey's 2020 video took a more somber turn, with the actor speaking as himself and urging people who were struggling during the global panini to seek help. In November, Spacey and his companies were ordered to pay nearly $31 million to MRC, the production company behind House of Cards. MRC, I blame you too for taking all the black women's roles away in your version of House of Cards. You're not innocent. The production company behind House of Cards for violating the company's harassment policy. Earlier this year, Kevin Spacey received his first film role since the essay allegations in a low-budget Italian indie film titled L'uomo c'è disegno Dio. I'm not sure what that means. Before that, his last film role came in 2018's Billionaire Boys Club, which was shot before the essay allegations came to light and went ahead with a theatrical release where it earned a dismal $2.8 million at the box office. In the words of the great B.B. King, thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away. He had a good run. He did great work. If you can manage to keep your business and personal separated, you might have a shot. 31 million is a cute coin to have to pay because, you want to do questionable things at work, allegedly, right? Where there can't be this much smoke without there being one or two little fires. It just can't be. Too many people, too much, you, your friends, the whole thing. What's going on? The videos at the Christmas time, I get it. You love the role. If only you had said, you know what, let me clock in and put everything else aside. Let me be a professional. But we know what happens in Hollywood, right? We're hearing all about, people are a big deal. They're famous. They have money. They're probably very charming. I heard that Kevin Spacey taught an acting class. I would love to take a Kevin Spacey acting class. And you know what? I'd be safe because I'm not on the menu. He ain't checking for this. He probably wouldn't want me or my kind in the class, given how they casted the American House of Cards. But he's very good. Just, keep a buddy around you. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the only one. It is what it is, right? People gravitate to these kinds of environments for just exactly the kind of interaction that got Mr. Spacey into trouble. And I'm not even going to say that it's always the rich, famous, powerful person who is getting things out of hand. I've seen it. I've seen it too many times. On set, in the kitchen, in the porta potty. People, decide they want to come to town. They want to go to different production sets and see how much and how many they can get to. Oh, I can go into detail. But it's unfortunate when, the momentum is lost, when millions are forfeited, and when you can't rely on every part of the team to all pull in the same direction. That's what I'll say, right? We don't know what happened. We don't know if he is guilty of what he was accused of, but 31 million reasons not to do that no more. Take that to heart, Mr. Spacey, Frank Underwood. It was a great show. I don't know. I don't know if they want to play with you. I think maybe, it's time for a new role in a new work, right? I get it, the momentum, the stature, and maybe the series was pivotal to the success of Netflix. I can't say, but to set your own self up to be spanked to the tune of $31 million is significant.
That would be lovely, if only you really meant it.
I do. You'll see. Listen, Pen.
Now what?
It's a bit delicate, this. Remember when you had that bit of a thing with Pat Bolton?
I'd hardly forget that, would I? What a character.
You liked him, though, didn't you?
What a maniac. Yeah, he was all right, Pat. Really good fun.
Yeah, well, it seems he's still carrying a bit of a torch for you.
Torch? Is that what he calls it now?
He was wondering if you might have dinner with him. He's a bit shy about asking himself.
Shy? Him? He once put his hand in my knickers when we sat at a table in Langan's.
Yeah, well, I said I'd pass it on.
Pimping now, is it? Jesus Christ, Roger! Don't you care about me at all? Don't you care what I do?
Oh, Pen. Pen, of course I do. I didn't think you'd be upset. I thought you liked him.
That's not the point. The point is I went with him before because I wanted to, not because you promised someone a favor.
Ah, listen, Pen, it's not like that at all. I wish I didn't have to ask you. I wish I could be everything to you, but I can't. I'd never ask you to do a thing like this unless my arse was on the line. And it is. It truly is. I don't know what I'm going to do, and that's the truth. You do believe me, don't you?
Yes, I do believe you. It's that stuff, isn't it?
Partly. I mean, it's not as though you hate the man, Pen. You liked him. And if it was me, I'd do anything in the world for you. Don't you? I love you, Pen, you know that.
Will you just shut up, Rog?
Why? What's the matter? I'm sorry. What have I said?
Do you want any business, mate?
Sorry, what?
No, it's your bill.
Francis, will you listen to me? I'm not going to be a gentleman about this. If I go down, I'm going to spill the lot.
No one's going down. No one's going to spill anything. You're going to come out of this with a knighthood, Roger. A knighthood. No one has a shred of proof against you, whatever they think they know. And no reputable newspaper will print the paranoid fantasies that girl is spinning. She's well known throughout the business as a hysterical, troublemaking bimbo. Nothing to worry about, Roger. All right?
Oh, God, Francis.